Yeah, I used to use a stapler.
31.
I'll call the governance committee to order, and I would ask Mr. Farrar to conduct a roll call.
Mr. Chairman. Jeffrey Rosenthal.
Here.
Albert Hayes.
Here.
Robert Moore is absent. Excuse me. Mark Finkel.
Here.
David Bergstresser.
Here.
Anthony Netto.
Here.
Robert Smullen.
Here.
Robert Leslie.
Here.
Robert Fulton.
Here.
John Hudson.
Here.
Stephanie Rozicki.
Here.
Richard Farrar. Here, Mr. Chairman.
Who of my governance committee is actually here?
Just me.
Albert Hayes.
You and me, Albert.
I check.
I'll entertain a
Got your
motion
back.
to adopt
I guess
or
so.
revise today's meeting agenda.
Yes, so moved.
I'll second it. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Entertain a motion for approval of the April 12th committee meeting minutes.
So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? New business. I know that we've been working on the sexual harassment prevention policy. Mr. Leslie, I defer to you with regard to discussion of second reading.
Yep, we, at the May 2/16 regular board meeting, Mr. Farrar introduced a proposed revision to the sexual harassment policy designed to conform the regulating district's reporting and investigation protocol for sexual harassment claims to the statewide norms. Policy comes before the committee today to undergo its second of 3 readings in compliance with the board's policies on policies, which is Resolution 060802. The principal change to the policy involves to whom a complaint should be directed. Under the revision, any employee or other individual who believes that sexual harassment has taken place should now promptly report it verbally and or in writing to the OGS, Office of General Services, Diversity and Equal Employment Office, their immediate supervisor, or any management team member. Complaint form for that purpose has been placed on the regulating district's intranet site, which was created for this purpose, which will put a copy of that IRL in the minutes so that it's easy for people to find. An email has gone out to all staff already indicating how they get to that intranet site. And then the policy would be revised to say that supervisors and or management must report the complaint up to the OGS Diversity and Equal Employment Office, who then conducts the investigation. That's basically where we are. So that's a second bite at that apple for you guys to think about.
Okay.
So that we can take it up at the next meeting and adopt.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Leslie. Let me get back to my agenda. I apologize, I've lost my place.
39.
30?
39.
39. Okay, I got it. Just put the marker in the wrong place. I will also entertain now a motion to advance to the full board a revised management exempt guidelines.
Can I make that motion?
Well, maybe we should discuss it. Mr.
Right.
Farrar.
Page 47 is my memo.
Let him.
This revision is basically a result of the district having to move to a new dental plan.
Oh,
And the previous dental plan, which we're moving from, the Blue Shield 100% plan, is no longer available, as I discussed at a couple previous meetings. We now have a new plan in place, which is the CSCA plan. And in Article 5, health insurance of the management employee guidelines, under number 2, dental insurance, the current policy in place states that the plan offered is the Blue Shield 100% plan, which we now know is not the plan offered. So we've made a revision to reflect the new plan, which is the CSCA Duchess plan. And then below that, it had a statement that the district agrees to additional riders on the dental plan, orthodontics, that all had to do with the previous plan. So that's been stricken. And CSEA is replaced Blue Shield, and 100% is replaced by the current plan, which will go into effect July 1. The Duchess plan, I believe, what we're suggesting is that this change be effective today and effective on July 1.
Now on to, any questions, any further questions?
And the only other thing, I'm not sure in terms of the resolution 060802, I'm not sure if we need to go through 3 readings on a change like this. I don't.
Right, and that's really something for the board to start discussing. You know, the policy on policies has been designed to give you guys an opportunity to prevent staff from throwing things before you and expecting you to pass them on the day that you get them. This revision is something that you did previously. What you did previously dictates now that the MC guidelines be modified to conform to that policy change you made previously.
Mhm.
I think the point is there's no reason for a third
Right,
reading that will have any
Second
value
and/or third.
whatsoever.
exactly. It's
Just
up to you
delays
to
it a month.
determine whether it's
Well, we can
material or
change the
not.
name on to CSEA from Blue Shield, I mean, that's.
Which is again a policy change, a resolution that the board passed at a previous meeting.
But Mr. Farrar brings up a good point. It's the distinction between, you know, a policy that is undergoing a pretty significant revision, a la changing to whom we report sexual harassment claims, versus a name change on a document. So technically, you could say you want to read it 3 times before you pass it. But you could also say, we really understand what's going on. We don't need to give it that hard a look and pass it today.
Well, I'll take the liberty of chair, unless there are in fact some concerns or questions from my fellow board members.
Nope.
Then I will entertain a motion to in fact advance for the full board's consideration that revised management exempt guideline.
Now I will make that motion.
And now I will second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
signify.
Aye.
I will now entertain a motion to adjourn.